And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. Here's Mamukelashvili. Pass to Kessler. This one for 3. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Kessler.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Simons. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And there's James from the arc. Sinks the tray.
Once the last 3 went in, I looked at LBJ, and I was like, yo, I think he's going to try and respond.
Outside Grimes. Here's Doncic. He squares up and sinks it. Doncic has got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And James gets it to go.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's Brown, following the score by Los Angeles. 2 points. That one goes.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Doncic outside. Outside Reeves. Here's the 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
To the inside. Here's Bonham. And he goes in for the dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Lakers trail by 3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Los Angeles. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. 1:49 left in the first quarter here. Doncic outside. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Philadelphia. Wade comes in for LeBron, and it's Edgecombe in for Simons. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Looney's checked in for Kessler. Laravia comes in for Mamukelashvili. Williams is checked in for Grimes. And it's Thibault in for Reeves.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Hardy, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Laravia passes to Hardy. Looney the screen. Here's Laravia. Rebound by Philadelphia. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can. Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Here's Hardy. Rejected by Brown.
And Brown is a smart defender, solid at positioning himself for block shots.
And the Lakers making a change here. Connect's checked in.
Number 4, Dalton Connect.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Thibault passes to Laravia. 6 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Brown against Williams. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Brown. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Has confidence all over the court. No shot Brown won't take.
And it's LaRavia missing. Here's Maxey. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Philadelphia. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Jake LaRavia is out there with Kevon Looney. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Williams in at small forward. Pass to Wade. The three is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Reeves. His last outing, he had 18 points. Back to LaRavia. Now Williams. Fires the three. Drops in the three. Williams has gotten his second bucket on the night. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Reeves. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
You got to finish strong whenever you can. Reeves does not waste that opportunity.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Check it out, the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the nets from range the last 10 games. The 76ers, #1.
The three has become a major weapon for them over this stretch. Great movement on the perimeter. They're not taking any bad shots.
Brown against Thybulle. Back to Brown. James, a screen on Thybulle. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's Looney. Off target from outside. And it's Simons with the ball for Philadelphia. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
And it's Doncic missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is...
Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Oh, yeah, the old man can still do that. LeBron James with the catch and finish.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside Reeves. And he's going for the oop here. The shot by Looney, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. The 3 from Edgecombe. Looney grabs a miss. Lakers trail by 4. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key at excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Kessler, he's checked in for Looney. Mamukelashvili comes in for Thybulle. And it's Grimes in for Reeves. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:57 left in the second. Brown looking around. JV off the bounce. And Brown with the stuff.
Speed on display there from Brown. This man can turn on the Jets. He has another gear.
Lakers trail by 4. Outside Grimes. Maxey against Doncic. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Thibault, he's checked in for LaRavia. Maxey against Doncic. Puts it up. Keeps it alive. Outside Maxey. Five on the clock. Here's Wade. Off the mark there with a three.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Oh, Luka from way back.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Maxey. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Maxey's got his second basket on the night.
Capitalizing from the mid-range. Maxey just taking what he sees and making it available.
Back to Doncic from the arc. And Los Angeles, another three.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Throw it down on the lob.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Oh, there's the alley. It's Grimes on the wing. The three ball. Another three for Doncic. Doncic has got 22.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And here's Brown. Oh, Jaylen Brown, a strong finish.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles up by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm alongside Coach Nick Nurse, and I know you're not too happy with the execution at the defensive end. What needs to be cleaned up?
Yeah, we're making some mistakes on some of the switches. We're making some mistakes on some of the weak side. And then when we did get them to miss a couple, they tipped them right back in. So lots to clean up there.
Okay, it'll be a tough halftime speech from Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us, Sip. The Knicks playing in New York City as they go up against the Magic. That one tips off noon Eastern.
This is going to be either lopsided.
Switching gears now, let's talk about a common theme from that first half. Luka Doncic all over the highlight. Thanks as always.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
James is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Bona in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
There's Simons with a three. Knocks down the triple. Simons got 6.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
Pass to Kessler. Outside Reeves. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Grimes. From outside, off the mark. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Out to James. Brown with a screen. Here's LeBron. And it's James with the jam.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Grimes. Fires the three. Here's Mamukelashvili. From deep, Reeves. It's Grimes on the wing. Jacks up a three. Gets the three ball to go. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. 2-point game. Oh, Jaylen Brown took the hit.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Drills it from deep.
And this is why you want Simons on the floor. I mean, he can really stretch it.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Looney's checked in for Los Angeles. LaRavia comes in for Mamukelashvili. Oh, swiped away. James deciding where to go with it. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. 6 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
Outside Grimes. And here's Reeves outside. Rebound by Philadelphia.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside, Brown. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Reeves. Back to LaRavia to stop the run. Sends it home from three-point land. LaRavia's got 7 points in the game.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And there's the lob.
And we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Lakers trail by 6. Outside Grimes. 41 seconds left in the third. Doncic against Maxey. Pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 7. From deep three-point range. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Philadelphia leading by 8. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Matisse Thybulle out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Zaire Williams. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LaRavia in at the 4-man position. Fires in the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And just a deceptively good athlete with impressive quickness. Reeves gets to the bucket in no time.
Puts up a deep 3. Thybulle with the board. Lakers trail by 9. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Edgecombe, no good.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt, a pass to Doncic. Back to Vanderbilt. Now Thybulle. From deep, Reeves. Porte grabs the board.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Pass to Edgecombe. Over Reeves. Edgecombe, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Gets it to go!
And that's a tough shot to defend against Reeves. Showing some real confidence there.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And then for Los Angeles, Kessler, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Mamukelashvili comes in for LaRavia. And it's Grimes in for Thybulle. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Lakers trail by 8. Reeves up top. He's covered by Simons. Doncic against Maxey. Doncic right side. Look at Luka. He's locked in right now.
Hard to defend that any better. Sometimes Doncic is just impossible to guard no matter what you do.
Maxey. That free throw's good from Maxey. Both free throws good from Maxey.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 8. From downtown. Oh, it's off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Jaylen Brown. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Philadelphia leading by 8. James, left side. Outside, Brown. Puts it up from 12. Kessler with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now Reeves. Now Kessler. Oh, the stuff!
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
James outside. He launches. There, LeBron for 3.
honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Here's Doncic, beyond the arc. Oh, Doncic, what do you expect?
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Maxey with it, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Double team on James. Maxey can't hit it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Now Doncic shoots a three. Money from three.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
And now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Reeves, it's money from deep.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Doncic with it. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron James.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Jackson. And it's Zubac in at the center position. One for the 76ers. Jaylen Brown out there with LeBron James. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Bona in at the 5. And this game starts the elimination round for the NBA Cup tournament. The teams won their respective groups, but only one can advance.
Yeah, this tourney can kind of sneak up on you. Suddenly, the intensity is much higher, and so are the stakes.
Now, here's Maxey. Now Brown. Clock at 6. Back to Maxey. Three-pointer, Simon. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Indiana ball.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Sacramento. Siakam outside. Lets it go with a 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Pass to Brown. Back to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game. That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 76ers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Brown kicks to LeBron. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Zubac, a screen on Brown. And again, the turnover by the Pacers. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Indiana Pacers, 2.5 games back.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Here's Nembhard. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
That took a little extra effort from Nembhard, but the juice was worth the squeeze.
Brown with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Nancy's checked in for Zubac. Kelly Oubre comes in for Pascal Siakam. Shepard's checked in for Nesmith. And Smith's subbed in for Andrew Nembhard. Now, here is Smith. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
Now, here's Brown. He has yet to score. James wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Smith. Toppin, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Toppin's got 5 points so far. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to Toppin. Over to the wing. Oubre for three. Unable to get that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Caldwell Pope, Wade out there with James. Then there's Edgecombe. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Simons, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Shepard. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to LeBron. It's stolen by Shepard. Siakam outside.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
Simon's on the wing. Nothing on the board. Count it.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Bounce pass Nembhard. Here's Shepard, covered by Simons. Shepard, that's good. And after this quarterfinal round of the NBA Cup, the final 3 games will all be played on a neutral floor.
And that's what makes this one so important. If you can make it to the semis, it's wide open. Whoever wins this game has a great shot to take home the trophy.
That's a 2 from Simons. Oubre pulls it in.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. he's definitely disappointed with himself there.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
The 76ers trail by 8. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The shot by Wade, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Wade's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Siakam. James with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Simons from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
The 3. Oubre pulls it in. Pacers leading by 5. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many thought he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And so here is Philadelphia following the score by Indiana. Inside. Wow, the athleticism of LeBron James.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Siakam. To Nembhard. Hits the three-point bomb. Nembhard's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
And here's LeBron outside. Misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Shepard the pass to Oubre. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Nembhard. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Thanks for that game against the Knicks. This looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And getting back to our very impressive first half performance for the Indiana Pacers. And that'll do it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The 76ers trail by 10 on the court for Indiana. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Jackson is out there with Nembhard. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Pass to Nembhard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Maxey. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night.
That's when Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nembhard. Cracks in the tray. Nembhard's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
Here's Nembhard, 11 points in the game. Pass to Jackson. From outside the arc. Edge Bona with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Maxey.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked. The art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
Here's Simons. It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Indiana leading by 3. Outside Jackson. Nembhard finds Nesmith. Drains the three-pointer. Nesmith has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Maxey on the wing. Pass to Bona. Here's Simon. Again, Philadelphia.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the 76ers. The Pacers also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Zubac. Oubre comes in for Aaron Nesmith. And Shepard subbed in for Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
He's feeling it. Siakam's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 4. Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Nembhard against Maxey. Siakam passes to Shepard. Now Nembhard. Oubre sets the screen for Nembhard. Pass to Toppin. Here's Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Shepard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Brown outside. And here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Oubre. James, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Three-pointer. Oubre can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 5. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Edgecombe. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Edgecombe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nembhard against Maxey. Pass to Shepard. For 3, Oubre. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Indiana out in front, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Wade. Edgecombe is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Barlow in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 76ers trailing. Here's Simon. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
So impressive with the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Siakam. And it's Wade with the rebound. The 76ers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Now Brown to the middle. Oubre with the steal. To the inside. Here's Toppin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pacers lead by 1. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Indiana?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeouts. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. The 76ers making a switch here. Bonus checked in. Andrew Nemhard's checked in for Indiana. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And here's Brown outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Simons rips down the board.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Puts up the 3. He parachutes in for the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pacers trail by 5. Here's Oubre. Siakam. Yeah, that goes in.
No fear of the moment. Ice water in the veins. Siakam knocks down that big score.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Zubac is checked in for Jarris Walker. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Toppin. And it's Jackson in for Kelly Oubre. And that's in there!
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Pacers trail by 6. Andrew Nemhard. Off target from outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Outside Brown. Outside Simons. Launches it. Siakam with the rebound. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. And it's blocked by Brown.
And that's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Wade! And hit the 3.
I think everybody in the building expecting them to make that collective shot.
Here's Siakam. And now the 76ers on the break. Simons, and a nice assist for the lay-in on the transition play.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Pacers trail by 8. Right side Jackson. 50 seconds left in the game. And they pick up the 2.
Siakam unfazed by the pressure and high stakes. That's what you expect from a veteran like him.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. The 76ers making a switch here. James fires. And that's an intentional foul. Shoots the 3. It's good.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Ron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 9. Andrew Nembhard. And good! From way outside, it's in!
Nembhard scoring it a bunch and leaving his fingerprints all over this contest.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Jackson can't drop the tough three-pointer. Now the 76ers with it, and so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. It's James. From outside, buries the deep ball. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, LeBron James.